Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another beer review. Last beer from the amazing box, courtesy of Hop Butcher. This is Kiwi Coast, and I am absolutely pumped on this beer because I think this is New Zealand hopped. Some of my favorite hops in the entire world come from New Zealand. Per the can, 6.75. It's a interesting ABV. Alcohol by volume. India Pale Ale. It says Nectaron, Pacific Sunrise, and Nelson Sauvin hopped. Nectaron and Pacific Sunrise? No idea, unless those were called something else. Don't know. Nelson, one of my favorite hops in the entire world. Fucking love Nelson so hard. There's a lot of people who don't like Nelson, and I just don't know what to tell them, except to slap themselves. Canned on November 3rd. Today is December 3rd, right? December 3rd, 1 month in the can. So, what does that say? There's a snake in my boot. Man, that brings back some memories. My oldest son used to watch Toy Story before he went to bed every single night as a 2-year-old. So I've heard there's a snake in my boot about 100 million times. Is this a hazy beer? What are we doing here? Let's see. The first 2 Hop Butcher beers we reviewed were hazy. And then we had a red IPA, which was awesome. And this beer, yeah, this is hazy. Actually, I can see the shadow of my finger through that. This is kind of, you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of Nelson from Alpine back in the day. It definitely isn't like clear, but I can see the shadow of my finger. But it's like that awesome, is there some sediment in here? There are some floaties in there. It's that rad, like, it's just bright, like, vibrant. What's that color? I don't know how to explain that. It's almost like if you were to put like, I don't know. I shouldn't do multiple beer reviews tonight because I start thinking about things. It's just stupid. But yeah, it's just bright, vibrant, like awesome, kind of lemonade-y, hazy, but not all the way like turkey gravy hop cum. It's just, it reminds me of what Alpine Nelson used to look like back in the day. So there was about, I don't know, half a finger bright head. It has dissipated quickly. I can't tell what they're trying to do with this. This definitely is not like a New England hazy beer, but it's definitely not like a West Coast clear style beer. So don't know. It looks awesome though. Let's go ahead and smell it. Pacific, what did we say? Pacific hops? Pacific Sunrise and Nectaron. No idea. Are those new? How come I don't know those hops? I fucking don't know anything, like, let's be honest. But I'm not familiar at all with the names of those hops. Don't know. This has, I mean, right away, good amount of malt to it, and I'm not mad at that. As someone who's not, definitely don't want to say I'm tired of hazy beer, but like you can kind of get that haze fatigue. This smells like an IPA to me. I think I get more, like I said, I don't know what those other 2 hops are. This reminds me of Nelson. It gives a good amount of earthiness. It gives a good amount of like white grape skin. Yeah, it's just soft. It's just this cool kind of, it's like a Vinous kind of a thing. Vinous, Vinous, however you say that. It's just white grapey, just kind of bright, almost, I don't want to say it's acidic, but it kind of offers like a little bit of like a lemon kind of appeal thing. With an awesome amount of like sweet maltiness. I love that. I love that sweetness that's in this. So let's go and taste it. Cheers. Thanks, guys. Yeah, that definitely has an awesome sweetness to it. I like that. This beer's strange to me, and it's not strange in a bad thing, in a bad way. I just, looking at it, I can't tell if this wants to be like a hazy New England IPA or if it wants to be like a West Coast style IPA, because there is a good amount of like bitterness that kind of goes on your tongue, like 3/4 of the way back to the finish. And it just kind of hangs out. And I don't know what that is because it doesn't smell super hoppy, but it's almost like a little bit of a hop bite. It's almost it's almost like this beer wants to be a West Coast style beer, but it's not. Clearly, it's got haze to it. But like that kind of sweet, like maltiness to it is awesome. And when you like put it together with that bitterness that you get, like it just reminds me of an old school IPA kind of. That kind of earthy white grape skin that you smell, you get that right on the front of your tongue. But like as soon as it hits the middle to the finish, it gives like a hop bite and this just kind of sweetness after that. This beer's kind of messing with my head right now. Because like I said, I feel like if this beer, what's the best way to say this? If this beer offered like a big, intense, like hop bite and it was clear, I think this beer would like be that next level amazingness. This looks the part of like a hazy beer, but it doesn't offer like that soft, juicy, hazy thing. It definitely has awesome like hop flavor with that white grape skin that you're getting on the front of your tongue. But I feel like after that, it wants to be like a West Coast beer. I know that probably sounds fucking stupid, and that's fine. You don't come here to learn anything or like get any kind of interesting insight, but for some reason, I wish this beer was clear and I wish it was like more aggressive because I think it would be awesome. I think it would be more of like that kind of old school Alpine Nelson thing, even though I know this is not all Nelson hopped, because it's light on your palate. Like the carbonation's prickly and it just like that kind of hop bite that you get with that sweetness. Like I think this wants to be something else. This is a fun beer. I know I've had a couple beers tonight, so I'm probably going way too deep into this and like thinking way too hard about this beer, and it's probably nothing that the brewers like even thought about when they were making this beer. But it would be fun if they were to take this recipe and make it into like a solid, clear West Coast style IPA. I mean, listen, I don't live in Chicago, so I'm one person in San Diego that would want that. I'm sure nobody else wants that, but I don't know. I guess we'll leave it at that so I don't continue to ramble. I like this beer. I like the earthiness of it. I like the bitterness. I like the hop bite. It's bright. I like that white grape skin thing. But I want this to be a West Coast IPA for some reason. I've never said that about a beer before. It's strange. Whatever. It's good stuff though. All these beers from Hot Butcher that I got have been absolutely a joy to drink. I love them. You guys are killing it. So I'm super stoked and thankful that I got to try your guys' beer. So hopefully I'll get to drink more in the future. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe someone from Hot Butcher will watch these videos and be like, this guy's a fucking idiot and never send beer again. I'm all right with that. That's usually what happens. But that's Kiwi Coast. This video is probably way too long, and I am way too buzzed to continue on. So if you guys have had it, leave a comment below. I'd be interested to see if anybody else drank this, if they feel the same way that I do. I'm sure nobody does, but you know what? It'll be rad if there's one person that says, you know what, I agree with you. I will be your BFF forever. So I'm out of here, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you very soon. Cheers.
Thank you for coming behind the bar, in the arcade, all that shit.
Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.